probably an Indian hair knot that we call that ulna. The thighs were those of an antelope. He had deep, dark blue black eyes, spot here. If you look at the image, it's quite androgynous. It's neither male nor female. We say Christianity, Christ's nature is neither male nor female. So also in Buddhism, the enlightened Buddha, which means the awakened one, his name was Siddhartha actually. Buddha means Buddha, to who you really are, to your Buddha nature. So they have these points, there were prints on the bottom of the feet, the toes, the fingers were even length and whatnot. So they begin to make the image that way. And it's like a Russian icon, you copy it, you don't invent on it. Mm-hmm. But slight changes from Sukhothai period to Ayutthaya period to this period. And then it has different gestures which the Thais can read called mudras, calling the earth to witness, teaching, preaching, peace. So the Thais know those mudras. I don't know all of them.
Mudra. You have any question? No. You are lucky you travel to Thailand because you enjoy Thai culture, something different from you. You need to study.
How does art play a role in Buddhism?
Art?
How does art play a role in Buddhism?
Questions?
Art, like
How does art play a role?
like
One way you'll see in the film, if we show it. So people in Europe in the Middle Ages, a common person was not educated, they couldn't read or write, the monks could. And so you had the stained glass windows in cathedrals to teach basically the stories of the Old Testament or the New Testament. We don't have windows in Thailand, we didn't have air conditioning. So you had temple murals, paintings on the wall. And those paintings often were also about the previous lives of the Lord Buddha. It was believed that he's born over and over and over again until he reaches Buddhahood. Sometimes as an animal, sometimes coming up as a human being. Okay,
Buddhist
so
art, you are a Buddhist art.
Yes.
If you go to Buddhist church and Buddhist temple, you see a lot, about the history of Buddha.
We'll see some of them today. We're going to go to the Grand Palace, so we'll see some of the murals, and the murals will tell a lot of stories of the life of the Buddha, and you'll also see murals on the Ramayana.
The Ramayana, Hindu story.
fight between evil and good.
Is
Yes.
there like a conflict of interest, like sort of between the aesthetic lifestyle and like the beauty sometimes of the art?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear.
And sometimes like the art is very beautiful, but like also it's taught that you're not supposed to desire anything.
So
is
that
there
the
a
tension
conflict?
between beauty and desire.
Okay. I'm going to try to answer that from this perspective, but from the perspective of Zen Buddhism. I will say this. Art impulses are older than morality, and art impulses come from within you, and morality is imposed on you from outside. So art impulses, you look at the cave drawings and things like that. So art impulses, Suzuki would say, are actually older than morality, and morality comes from the outside. Your artistic impulses come from within. And if you cannot say what that experience of enlightenment is, it's beyond, whether that's in Christianity or Taoism or Buddhism, that experience is beyond all words. Beyond all words, all ideas, and all concepts. You discover an original unity. And so if you can't put it into words, Zen Buddhism would say, point to it or show it. And so there's more than one way to experience enlightenment. If you're watching a sunset alone someplace, on a hill at night, that just overwhelms you, and you forget your ego self. That's really what it's all about. I was lost for a few minutes. I don't know where I was. then that's really the experience you're talking about. Can you describe it to me? Not really. There's no words about it. It's like falling in love with somebody where you forget yourself completely. It's only the other person. Can you tell me, put that into words for me or anything? No. So Eastern Buddhism would say there are no words. There's no teaching. No grasping. We'll look at the film.
Yes.
The easiest thing I could say about meditation, and you are all too young to remember because you live in the age of air travel. When we were young, I still grew up in the age of train travel. I traveled all the routes across the states as a young university student in Canada, going home to, I live in Canada, Victoria. So you were 2 or 3 days on the train. I'm not talking about a commuter ride from New York up to Austining or Peekskill. It's not long enough. But if you're on a train, like you take the train from here to Malaysia, when you get on the train and you're looking out the window, you say, oh, there's a farm there. And you know, they got a water buffalo plowing the field and whatnot. As the train goes along with that click, 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 it's not a railroad track, click, 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 click. You begin to not grasp anything, you're just seeing it's going past you. You're not hanging on to anything. It's not just calmness of mind, it's not grasping. That's what Buddhism is about. And so the chanting, what is the purpose of the chanting? We remember the teaching of the Lord Buddha, but also it quiets the mind. It's a little like kids jumping rope as a kid. Okay, so all those things quiet the mind and move you to an altered state of consciousness. That's the beginning point. So you can do that with, they call that mantra, I would say japa. Buddho, Buddho, Buddho. Tibetans. Om mani, mani, om mani, mani, om mani, mani, om. Repetition. Christians, Maranatha, or the Rosary. Okay, or Islam. The Asmaul Husna, the 99 names of Allah. Ya Rahman, Ya Rahim, Ya Malik, Ya Qadim, Ya Salam, Ya Muhammad, Ya Aziz, Ya Jabbar. It begins to quiet my mind and I move to a different level. That's the beginning state of meditation. Okay, and the chanting should help you get there. It not only helps us to remember the teaching of the Buddha, and therefore it's very repetitious, like the Old Testament Psalms, and they went up to Jerusalem, and it was to Jerusalem they went up to, and the group was going to Jerusalem. You repeat so that it's easier to remember 2 or 3 times, because in the beginning it was not written down, it was transmitted verbally.
We chant without the book. When we chant, we
Can't use a
remember.
book, so.
You understand? Again and again we remember. Every day chanting, we do not forget.
Even in the beginning, they're not allowed to use the book?
First time we need
Novices use
yeah,
it.
novice.
I've seen novices use the
The
book.
teacher, my teacher told me to, repeat every day. When we remember, read the book.
Mm.
We have a short film.
Okay, let's watch.
It's in 2 parts.
Okay.
Now, the first part was filmed at Wat Pro, where you're going on Monday. That's Hmong Burmese, so it's a little different. The basic ordination ceremony is the same, but clothing is different. The style of chanting differs slightly. And whereas they will bring the temple bell here for chanting, you'll hear them bringing a gong there. And the second part, you'll see a number of Buddhist teachers talking, women and men, not all monks. So, in the 3 Semitic religions, all scriptural religion was born on Asian soil. Jesus Christ was an Asian, so was Muhammad, the prophet of God. It's below Turkey, everything below. We call it Middle East, but it's really part of the Asian continent. This plurality of religions was a great, great gift to Asia. Underneath that, there are only two streams of spirituality. Interpersonal, God and us, or transpersonal, there is no God, there's a word called Nirvana, Tao, no word. And that, in one, God is object of prayer and revelation, and the other, ultimate reality, is the subject or ground of my being. And they're quite different. In the stream, Semitic stream, where I vow relationship, it's dual, and it's a faith relationship, it's a love relationship, and all love relationships are exclusive. If you love her and she loves you, you don't fool around with anybody else. That's a common rule everywhere. I don't care what continent you go to. So, for those three Semitic religions, the Jewish people in the beginning said, we are the chosen ones. We and we alone have the right relationship. And along come Christians and say, you know, when the Messiah came, now we have the new covenant, we're the chosen ones. And Islam comes along and says, you guys should change the gospel. It said, wait for the coming of the Prophet Muhammad. Wait for the Paraclete. See, so we now are the chosen ones. So it tends to be exclusive. All love